All that. Honestly. Every time I get a truck, everybody got to get one just like me. I need to change the mirrors though. What's up, Mikey? What's happening? What's happening? I know it's a little windy. I'm gonna close the windows in a minute. Just want to get time for a few people to come in. And see, I have a serious question. It might be a 2 or 3 part question, but it's a serious question. Chatty Chat, what's up, baby? Just built the truck from the ground. Well, they ain't put all the cab and all the top part on, but you know you can still, when you build an engine, big monster, powerful engine like this truck from the ground up, and you want to test it, you work at a mechanic rebuild, you know, they took it in, tie everything in, I guess put it on the dyno, but you're supposed to be able to, well, you can still hook it up to look at all the speedometer and all, whatever, you know, speedometer, all that kind of stuff, you know, but it's going to be about, this truck, his son is building this, oh man, that thing is going to be probably one of the fastest trucks around here. That thing is a monster. And diesel. They're getting this synthetic chick. Well, that chick is the second best in the country, so she's still here working. Unbelievable. Laziest job, getting paid. The animal control. Just fucking friggin' lazy, just unbelievable. I ain't saying hi back. I'm polite and all that, but nah, man. All the time I came there, brought all them dogs and stray cats and everything. I know they ended up dead. They didn't get no respect from me. That's done. None. Look at right now, like nigga, please. you pale skin women, though y'all could be the hope for a lot of your no real culture having. I don't want to hear about Ireland and Scotland and English. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Or German. I don't want to hear none about it. Y'all, most of y'all pale skins here don't have no culture. Y'all been utilizing our culture and playing it out with everybody else, and everybody's been using our culture. Question I have, man, it's not to beat a dead horse in the head, right? I'm looking at all these so-called black people. I'm looking at all these different, I'm just checking just to see on YouTube. I just put in black content creators, kind of all conservative and religious and a whole slew. Next time, wait a minute. Being all fast. Content creators, fat, look like a Pillsbury dough girl. Anyway, I'm parking over there, man. Park over here. Right, anyway, right? What's going on with these 4 people, I guess from New York? Y'all from New York, man. I've been down to South America, and let me roll this one clock. And I like all music, but some music y'all listen to is stupid as hell. Anyway, with these 4 melanated people being kidnapped in Mexico, first of all, is that to create something? Because what a lot of Mexicans don't know here, there's a lot of brothers here who would kill a lot of them. I mean, they just hold back. They just haven't done it. We ain't talking about the gang LBC and all that goofy shit. I'm talking about there's brothers here that they know nothing about that will literally go on a killing spree. And I ain't talking about shaving faces off and taking a chainsaw and cutting people's heads off to make a statement. No, I'm talking about they still exist. We'll go and blow a house up. I'm putting out the truth. and kill so many of y'all, and regardless of prison, the little prison rules, half of them Negroes is gay anyway, and the real ones, y'all know who they are. But there are real ones out here who will literally start slaughtering y'all. I'm being honest. And a whole bunch of pale skinned folk too, who ain't with all the little fake narrative of the Hollywood and the media talking about, you know, we're the Knights Templar and all this other goofy shit. I'm serious, man. It's nothing new as far as somebody melanated being murdered from America, whether they're from here literally or not. But some of you cats have went off the chain because of your little war down there and become so greedy and a lot of them use their own drugs. Meth, coke, it don't even matter. Drink far beyond, they're irrecoverable. And they probably don't even care. The problem is, and look, I know people in Chicago, I know people in Philly. Mexican people get dead all the time. In great numbers. And it's always been like that. The sad part is, there's a lot of brothers who ain't with that. But see, doing dumb shit like this, I would love to see some of these Mexican Americans who ain't so caught up in the fake pale skin narrative of lies, say, yo, this ain't gonna go down. I like to hear some special force cats reach out and say, yo, we ain't having this. But because people have been raised in such ignorance, regardless of those who dynamically know the truth, them idiots are fucking around in the wrong time. The big wrong time. Now I'm gonna do a podcast tonight, and it's gonna be titled Mexican Americans, South America, and they can come on in and watch because that'll grab everybody's eyes. Now I see we got somebody here who feel a little indifferent. Not that I give a fuck. You can leave. I don't really give a goddamn about you if you can't hit the like. If you have a hard time coming and hitting the like, I don't want you here. Bye. Like I said, I'm not here for the masses. Go entertain yourself in the mirror in the bathroom with some Vaseline or something, or whatever you play with or whatever you do. Because I don't need you goofy. No, I'm just kidding. I like everybody. Even hitting the dislike helps the algorithm. But I'm telling you the truth. You think somebody my age don't know some people? See, that's what's wrong with a lot of you young motherfuckers. Y'all know a handful, and some of you other motherfuckers blow on this. And because I was a drug dealer, there's a lot of people I know who still parlay. I'm telling you, and it's not because I'm just, the question could be 2-3 part, depending on how you look at it. It's not good. Don't come in here and don't hit the like. With the few that they're allowing people to see this, you better hit that like when you come up here. That's all I got to say. You can just go leave. I'm dead ass serious. I don't need you. Never needed you. Won't need you tomorrow. Didn't need you yesterday, and damn sure don't need you right now. Hit that like when you come in here and keep it real simple. It's not complicated. Like I said. And I know some Spanish cats who said, oh my goodness. And because they know, they're like, who? I hope this, and one of them said, this might be some government shit. I was like, you know what? There's crisis actors on all fronts. But at the same time, there's sacrifices, and we're going to see the coup de grace of sacrifices and willing ones. The sad thing is, when I was back in New York, I met so many Negroes who was like, yeah, I sold my soul, I worship Satan, blah, blah, blah. And I'm looking at these people like, was it that conflicting and confounded with everything that the government's done and the church and everything else to drive them to this point? I mean, and we're not talking about joking either now. We're talking about like real. Somebody had an issue. I thank you for your email. Listen to me. I'm going to say it again. I don't believe in this Jesus Christ character. To me, that's Quasimodo. I believe in an individual that was in the crux of so-called the highland areas of so-called South America. His description, very paramount, very dark skin like leather, had a hunch in his back, walked with a cane, white woolly hair, and was doing miraculous things. And the people wanted to get rid of him. Was hunched over. I'm talking about like scoliosis type, like real bad. Wasn't tall, very dark, and had the face only a mother could love, meaning he was very ugly. For those of you who believe in ugly and beauty, I just don't see it. Um, the history and his history and what happened to him, I don't know. But for those of us who walk in a different platform, we know that that's where the story's taken from. And the joke in France, Quasimodo, the bells being part of Tartaria, because you ring a bell, what does it do with Venom? What does it do in the different movies? Loud sounds, communique, close encounter of the fifth kind, third kind, or whatever, and a whole lot of them. People don't pay attention to these little things. And so they created a fiction based on our oracle or oratory history and written history. And I told you King James came and he wrote down, all his scribes wrote down everything about us. I told you the deluge was true. They told you the Noah's Ark was made of gopher wood, the only place gopher wood ever grew. And I think it's still 200 and something, maybe some more now. That's over 20 something years ago. I was not a paper curator, but I was a physical curator who would go and donate and visit the only gopher woods in Florida and Louisiana. I would go and visit the whole 200, and at that time 260 something, 69, 79. I would go and touch and visit every one of them. Only place gopher wood tree, because they grew all over the country, and they came here and went on a tree chopping. They had to get rid of the history, but somehow they were able to miss these couple of hundred, almost 300 gopher wood trees. Only place they ever grew. And why do we grow all the cypress trees here? I'm not about religion. When I tell you it's a lifestyle, either you're willing to live a different lifestyle, or you are willing to stay and accommodate the lifestyle you're in. And if that accommodation is what you need, and it's still part of a lie, then be there. So to you, if you want to believe in this fictional Jesus Christ character derived from another, without saying, you know what, I know something exists, I'm culpable, what I need to do is get in touch with my inner self to become this better form of light, you know, they're not going to stop. I don't think you get it, y'all. And y'all just so comfortable. They got you. Why I keep making the analogy between the pot, the frog, and the person with the cool water and warming it up. You don't want to hear it. It doesn't matter about truth no more, man. And the game is bigger than you. And you can't play this game. You've got to tap into who you are and your truth. Now, if you don't want to believe me, you want to stay out there in the skirts, so be it. I said what I said. I know a lot of folk right now who are tired of these motherfuckers. I got, and I'm in a small area. I'm telling you, man, I know that we got some bad seeds here, and they're watched all the time. They're waiting for them to act up and fuck up. Trust me when I tell you this, man. They really are. They know who they are, but for some reason they've been told to stay back. Now they're about ready to ignore all that. As far as the individuals, if it's true, man, if it's not true, y'all saw the video, some of y'all saw the video we posted with the older brother whopping the hell out that Mexican dude. I mean, put the smack on him. And then the young cat who jacked the other Mexican dude up, whether he was drunk or sober, don't matter. The thing is, it's got to stop. Because, you know, what does it do for the sport of MMA and the military and all these other things? There's a serious dogma and dilemma going on, and regardless of the feminization, there's a lot of men out here who just want revenge, who want death upon everything. And they know who they are. And they really want death on all these bastards. All of them. They don't care about the fake natives or anybody in the identity. They really do. They're not doing no debates, no arguments. These mother suckers. I mean, if I could tell you, I couldn't tell you where they are, where they at. I know, and there's a lot of them. I mean, a lot of them. I mean, and they're suited, booted. They're just waiting. And you know what? I think the enemy knows it, and they're doing their damnness to push the narrative. And that's why even those ones, I tell them, look, man, you gotta stay within yourself, because it's a different call. You can go running out there regardless of how equipped and these people are very computer literate and all that. You know, you don't have everybody. The unification has to be solid. And then you got some pale skins and some other people with you, right? I mean, you gotta, you gotta think. They're really, hatred is driving them right now. And that's the last thing you want. You want that to drive anything. So with a friend of mine, I'm doing my best to tell him to just chill out. I'm not one of those, I'm not Martin Luther King, motherfucker. No. There's a time for everything. And there's a time when it could be too late, and there's a time when it could be too soon. I don't like to see that. I want to see people do the right thing, make the right choices. And hopefully somebody down there is smarter than the dumb motherfuckers running around. But like I said, you've got government entities running around down there too, playing a role and doing obscure things, just like Germany. The War of 11 wasn't killed by no goddamn SS. They were killed by a certain group from here or from the UN, the council, whatever. Probably some Zionist fucks went out, hey, we got some food and some ammo, and slaughtered them. And it made so that way we get more of us involved. Look at the period in time when it happened. You need to know these truths and stop listening to these liars. That's why I say it's important that we come together. Or you don't have to. Stay in your lie. Stay relevant to your lie. Whenever I see like an old Navajo man and he look at me, he look all foul, I say to him, you got a fucking problem. On my ancestral soil, you got a problem? You know what they do? They look away. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a little bit. I gotta check the PO. I gotta go and pick something up, an avocado, and be back at the crib, get my juice on, sit up, and we're gonna get some reading. It's a question. Somebody, if y'all got answers best you can. I just gave relevance to what I've heard. I'm doing my best to say, I'm gonna tell them to chill out, whoever the fuck it is. Like, I don't want to know. Because then that, oh, well, you know who they are. We got to come and talk. No, you don't, motherfucker. Y'all corrupt anyway. You stay your asses where you at. Why don't you figure the fuck out? Why don't you do some hardcore work and find the fuck out? Lazy motherfuckers. But anyway, there's a whole bunch of them. They the ones, that, not them, but certain individuals that will tell me that they got foreign troops training on our fucking soil. But y'all want to keep doing what you're doing, huh? I shared Sean Rock. I like watching his lives. Navy ex-Navy SEAL. The one about the young man. I guess he became a SEAL, and about the cross dressers, the drag queens. I'm telling you, man. When I grew up, anybody that was gay, you didn't know it, unless they was flamboyant and that far out there. Whatever that was going on. My godfather, the one that Tony. I didn't know he was gay. Not until I got old in the military. I carried himself like a man around me all the time. You dig what I'm saying? Thrive market, shut up. Mute conversation. They're always so stupid. Anyway, let me go in here. I'm gonna holler at y'all. You see I'm sweating. It's 59 degrees, but something else is going on. It feels a lot fucking hotter. Look at me. I ain't lying. There's no heat on in here. That's wet. That's sweat. I'm in the sun. That don't mean nothing. It's just 59 degrees. Anyway, I'm going to go and do what I got to do. I'm going to holler at y'all in a little bit. Mad love and respect. Equator 7. Who's all up in here? Excuse the hand, but I got to put it like that. Mikey Hill. Lord, what's cracking, baby? Rondo, what's going on, family? You already know. Benji Nam Shade. What's good? Minute. All right. Hey, Sil, what's going on, baby girl? Adria Theodore, hey, I like that name. I can't even pronounce it. You got to pronounce it for us one night. I set it up. I just got to go in and get it going for the podcast this evening. I had to update and reset. That took like another 2 hours. Oh my goodness. They probably meant real name. Great Wolf, what's going on, fam? So anyway, let me go in here. I'm going to holler at y'all. My phone got hot as hell in the sun. Love y'all, and I'll see y'all later.